they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, here's Cousins. And his first pass is incomplete.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, big hole left side.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a...
Touchdown, Vikings! D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They go play action. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play action now. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Touchdown! D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Play fake. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Cousins now to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Cousins now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They run the counter with Cook. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They run it again with Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
103 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A give. This is Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Cousins from the gun on third. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Cousins on 1st down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cousins again.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.